So may I start the last session? So this session is a NOG update and also the update from local and neighboring NOG. So the key of this session is to provide you the overview how the NOG organization in other regions, so we can have an idea how other NOGs operate and what is the activity from neighboring other local NOG. So maybe we can start with the ThaiNOG. So Mas also have many reports from NOGs in Asia. So welcome Mas again. Thank you.
Okay. This is Mas again. So I'm one of the committee member for ThaiNOG. It's a NOG in Japan. So similar to ThaiNOG, we have a similar community in Japan. And we usually have 2 meetings per year. As you can see, we are not good at speaking English. So that's why we have a policy to use Japanese language in the meeting. So discussions in Japanese. Foreign language like English are acceptable, but casual translation is recommended for talks and then discussions. We have no registration fee, but we don't provide meals. So lunch at your own, social at your own, so you need to pay for that. Even speakers need to pay, right? And meeting host arranged every needed facilities because ThaiNOG itself has no legal entity. So to have a contract with a venue and the hotels, we ask the meeting host, usually the friendly organization, the company or ISP in Japan became the meeting host. And each time we have a different meeting host. They provide a needed facility and they seek sponsors to collect and to seek money to have ThaiNOG meeting. So this one, ThaiNOG 54, held in Nara in 2024 July. We had about 3,000 on-site attendees. We had 145 sponsors. We had 3 days, 3 parallel sessions, 35 talks, and also we have a smaller gathering both during the meeting. We had 25 booths during the 3 days. This is a recent one, ThaiNOG 55 in Kyoto this January. Almost 4,000 on-site attendee. So you can see the social event is pretty packed, but we couldn't accommodate 3,000 or 4,000 people in a room. So we have a 1,000 upper cap for social event. Still, it's a big crowd. And yeah, the same, 3 days, 3 parallel sessions. And we are going to have the meeting July in Matsue, and actually IIJ is going to be the meeting host this time. So we are very, very much trying to have better meeting than before. Let's see how it goes. And we have several committee members. Now we invited a female committee member to our community. So that's all from my side. And now, or Achie? Yes.
Hi, I am Achie Atienza from Philippines. So I run the Philippine Network Operators Group. I am the current chair. Okay, so last year, 2024 was a special year for Philippines. It also celebrates the 30th anniversary of Philippine Internet. And at the same time, it's our 15th straight conference for PageNog, and also the 10th year anniversary. So there were a lot of stuff happening in the Philippines at that time. So we documented here when we started way back 2015, but in reality, the NOG was established earlier than that one. So this is more of the revitalization of the NOG. Before that one, it kind of went into hibernation stage. So we tried to revive it. So the revival was during 2015. Okay. The team is composed of different members. So we have professionals, we have from the government, we also have from academe, and there are members from the IRR. And it doesn't stop with the technical community. We also have some from nonprofit. And one thing we tried to integrate are students or ex-students. So one of the milestones that we have are some of the student volunteers already graduated, and then some were hired by the ISPs who are part of the NOG community. So it's like full circle already. And outside of that, we have non-technical rated personnel. So there's one dentist and even kids. So most of our artworks are done by the kids, and that makes it more fun actually. So this is more of the photo of everyone of the committee last year. Okay, in terms of setup, we ideally have 3 NOG events per year because Philippines has 3 major islands, and we try to bring the NOG event as close to the community. But logistically speaking, it's kind of impossible to do that because we also have our day job. So we ended up with 2. And then we tweaked the 2 conferences into a major and regional, and eventually we ended up with a local workshop on the first week of March, which is right after Apricot, and then the major one during July, which is also composed of 5 days. And then we have a mini session that includes a conference, a meeting day, a peering forum, and a workshop. And that has more or less worked for us for a long time. Similar to JANOG, we don't charge the participants, but the main difference is we provide free food, and that is because of the sponsors. So what we're trying to do is also to add a weighing scale, so you can weigh yourself when you enter the start of the conference and check what's your weight after. So chances are you're gonna be obese. So we are also lucky with the support of sponsors. Now we quite have a lot, and from a historical perspective, it's really most of foreign partners supporting the NOG. But with the turn of the events of the recent years, we were able to have local participation as well, so because they seen the importance of the community. Okay, normally we don't hire professionals to do it. Maybe similar to ThaiNOG, Nan and his team there. We also are having fun doing our do-it-yourself style. So we bring our own equipment, we bring our own cameras, we bring our own Wi-Fi devices, everything except the LED wall, because nobody has an LED wall at home. Yeah, so that's the one that we outsource. That is the one that we outsource based on the sponsors. Thanks to the exposure to Apricot, thank you, Philip. We also do an overlay network, so we don't rely on the hotel infrastructure. So we lay down our own internet connectivity. And this is some snapshots of the recent PHNOG 2024. Since this is an anniversary event, we wanted to have history. So we invited Philip to be our keynote, and he gave us a very good background about Philippine internet. So thank you, Philip. So this year, we call it PHNOG 2025 Plus Week because there were a lot of collaborations. It's not just purely NOG related events. Initially, when PHNOG started, we tried to tag along other events because we were small at the time, but now it is considered more or less influential organization because a lot of activities are actually riding along on top of the NOG. And this year we are trying to do something different. We will kind of stay away from the normal ballroom setup. So this is more or less where we're going to do PHNOG this year. So this is called a collaborative room. We have a foyer in the middle, and then we have the breakout rooms on the other side with the exhibit area on the second floor. So it's an experimental setup. We want to have everything in parallel. Everybody sees everybody. It's organized chaos. So we'll see what's going to happen. And also, since the NOG has some kind of influence in the Philippines, so we tried to do a community calendar to make everyone aware of what's happening around. So this turned out to be very helpful. Initially, the calendar was only the PHNOG event, and when this was released, a lot of people actually said, okay, let's put our event here so people will know. The main objective of this one is also to make sure that schedule-wise there will be no overlaps, no conflicts, because you don't want to think of what conference or activity to attend. And then the next PHNOG that's coming this July is scheduled on July 7 to 11. And we send out the QR code, so all the details. If you want to come to Manila, you just need to scan that. And then lastly, so the NOG has been extended not just to the members, but it's an extended family. So especially for the students, I need to talk to their parents. I need to let them know that what they're doing. And then some of the parents, the grandparents are here, some of the kids. So at the end of the year, we try to get everybody together for a Thanksgiving. And normally we try to do a planning, but it's just for show. This is just to get everyone and congratulate them for a job well done for the year. But preparing for the next year. And that's all for PHNOG. Thanks, Nan. I think, who's next? Philip? Thank you.
So last but not least, we have Philip Smith have an update on our Epicot event. So just no need, sorry.
Give me that one. You can have this one. I can speak to the laser pointer. Yeah, I could talk about lots of NOGs, but no, I just want to let you know about Apricot. So this year, Apricot was in Kuala Lumpur, or Petaling Jaya to be super precise, but yes, in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Was around about 800 and I think it was 850 or whatever delegates total for the 10 days that we were there. Next year we're in Jakarta in Indonesia, so it'll be the second week of February. We have to do that before Ramadan begins, which I think it's in the 17th of February, next year's Ramadan. So we had negotiate with NOG. So NOG next year, next February will be the first week of February in San Francisco. Apricot will be the second week. So for those of you who cover both NOGs, they'll be back to back. We haven't quite got a venue yet, but Molly and I will be working on that the week after next. So we should have that finalized and the website updated. I don't even know where that's a picture of in Jakarta, but it's another huge sprawling city like Bangkok. But you're all very welcome to come to that. I mean, we all remember the Apricot that was here last year in the Athene. So the Indonesians are promising a huge turnout, but I mean, we try not to make Apricot a huge event. It's really just trying to scale it properly and keep it usable and useful for meetings and so forth. So, our magic number is usually 700 or 800 people from all over the region. It's around about 50 countries 60 countries that attend. So not just Southeast Asia or even just Asia, but a lot from North America, Europe, Africa, Middle East. So yeah, that's really all I'd like to say. Those should be the dates, 9th to the 13th. It just depends on the venue. It might be the 8th to the 12th. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We have to work our way around weddings and other things in Jakarta, because that seems to be wedding season. So, but anyway, you're all very welcome to come. But yeah, I don't have any slide with that. That's just the website. So that's it. Shall I say anything about any other NOGs? No?
Maybe not. So anything moreover, so Apricot also offered the fellowship program also, so which normally open around October. So if you like to attend, so please submit for the fellowship also. So that's all for our NOG update session. So this event, ThaiNOG, will come to the end of the day. So I would like to just wrap up. And so now could you please เปิดเว็บนิดนึงได้ไหมครับ so everyone can go to the website แล้วก็อันนี้ก็จะเป็นช่องทางติดต่อหลักนะครับก็ถ้าเกิดใครยังไม่ได้สมัครสมาชิกก็แนะนำให้สมัครสมาชิกในหน้าสมาชิกด้วยนะครับแล้วก็กิจกรรมต่างๆที่เป็นวิดีโอหรือว่าสไลด์ต่างๆก็จะทยอยอัพขึ้นไปในเว็บไซต์ด้วยนะครับแล้วก็ถ้าเห็นว่ากิจกรรมนี้มีประโยชน์ก็แนะนำให้กับเพื่อนๆนะครับให้มาร่วมกิจกรรมนั้นเยอะแล้วก็ถ้าเห็นว่าอยากมีคำแนะนำหรือคำติชมอะไรก็เดี๋ยวจะมีเซอร์เวย์ส่งไปให้ตามหลังด้วยนะครับว่าให้ช่วยฟีดแบ็กงานด้วยครับเพื่อได้พัฒนาในการจัดงานต่อไปนะครับก็ตรงไหนนะครับที่เป็นสมัครสมาชิกก็น่าจะอยู่ในลิงก์ข้างบนใช่ไหมครับโอเคแล้วก็เราก็จะมีกลุ่ม LINE ด้วยนะครับก็ถ้าเกิดมีปัญหาหรือว่าเรื่องใน Technical Operation ก็สามารถพูดคุยกันในกลุ่ม LINE หรือว่า Mailing List ได้ด้วยเหมือนกันนะครับโอเคก็น่าจะฝากไว้แล้วก็กิจกรรมปีหน้าก็จะอยู่ในช่วงราวๆเดือนพฤษภานะครับก็รอติดตามกันนะครับโอเคครับสุดท้ายก็ขอขอบคุณสปอนเซอร์ของเราด้วยนะครับที่สนับสนุนงานนะครับทั้งงาน Premium Forum แล้วก็งาน ThaiNOG ด้วยนะครับถ้าเกิดไม่มีสปอนเซอร์ต่างๆงานก็อาจจะไม่สำเร็จได้แล้วก็ขอขอบคุณพวกเราทุกคนด้วยนะครับที่อยู่กันมาจนถึงท้ายของกิจกรรมนะครับก็ครับน่าจะไม่มีอะไรเพิ่มเติมแล้วก็มีอะไรก็พูดคุยกันในกลุ่มได้หลังจากนี้นะครับก็ขอบคุณทุกท่านครับแล้วก็เดินทางกลับโดยสวัสดิภาพขอบคุณครับ